head back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Heat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dogs, I don't think they can handle this. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerge victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, it's glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man, oh deal with the hands. Thought he could.
On a gorgeous southern afternoon, EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to Atlanta, Georgia, and inside Mercedes-Benz Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Carolina Panthers and the Atlanta Falcons. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. This is taken at the 3. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Murray now on 1st down. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the ball, as we just saw there.
And he only manages a couple here, down to about the 38-yard line.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
58 to Mike, 58 to Mike.
In your face.
From the 38, Murray. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. DJ Moore, his 9th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Extra point up and good by Bullock. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready. Mike 52. Hey, let's go. Get it.
On 1st and 10, Hoffman over the middle, complete. It's Hubbard. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
13 yards, first down, Panthers.
Now, that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw again, Hoffman. And he comes back with one complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 yards and a Panther first down. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
2nd and 9 now. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. From the gun, Hoffman, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. On 4th down, Hoffman got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. They go for it on 4th down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29.
70, Indy. Check. Hey, high 7. Go on. Ready.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Here's Murray. And unable to connect on the long pass. He actually brings it in, but he was out of bounds, incomplete.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Silver. 58, boy, 58, Mike. Hey, D-line.
On play action, it's Murray. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. 23 yards the pickup there.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. Touchdown, Falcons. Nick Chubb with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Danielle Hunter in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. 5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down.
Check 52 is the mark. Check 52 is the mark. Get it.
Operating from the gun, Hoffman. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Brandon, their last miss on 3rd down, they actually were able to alleviate it because they picked it up with a 4th down conversion. I don't know that they'd be wise to try and do that again here. To me, you got to punt the ball away.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Murray now. Flushed out right. Looking for Campbell downfield. It's caught at the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Paris Campbell, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Falcons push further out in front. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half. Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, that was their 3rd sack of the ball game. 2nd in the league in sacks coming into this one. They're planning on making it a race to the top, aren't they?
Absolutely. They're looking up at that top spot, but they might be looking down at the 2nd spot pretty soon. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Now this throw caught left side. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. 21-0 our score after one.
Down. Hands over. Hey, 52. Push him back. Push him back.
On first down, Hoffman, and that's Elliott, complete. And that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for second down. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long.
Hey, Foxtrot.
Mike by two. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want me.
Hey.
52's the mark, boy. 52. Not here.
Let's go.
Second and 14. Wide open receiver, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
52's the Mike. Watch Mike.
From the gun, Hoffman, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Falcons say they have it. They do. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Murray now on first down. And he slings one that's incomplete. He was looking that time to get it to Paris Campbell, but it'll be second down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Yo! Trump. No. Go 58's the Mike. Switch up. 58, right over there.
Back to the air on second down. It's Murray. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now, there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. So now they assess a 3rd and long, and that holding call might have knocked him out of field goal range, at least for the moment.
Check 4. Go. Motion to the backfield.
Murray with a 3rd and long. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down.
I'm coming after you. 58 to Mike. 58 to Mike. It's our field.
Murray and company going for it on 4th. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Rashawn Gary. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. Throwing to start the drive. Hoffman going to throw right side here. Complete. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Looking to throw. Hoffman. And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Check 26.
After the turnover, here's Murray. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons. Murray now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. First down, Murray. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. But one thing's for sure, they're still taking their shots downfield, even with a big lead.
I think it's way too early to go into a shell, so I like what they're doing. Continue to take your shots. Continue to be aggressive. It's not their job to slow themselves down.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. Got a man, that's Richie James. 30. 10. Touchdown, Falcons. Richie James, his first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy, who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Bullock good on the extra point, and that makes the score 28-0. This fielded at the 2. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Operating from the gun, Hoffman. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. 19 yards there on the pickup, and that'll make it 3rd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Back to throw. Hoffman. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I'm starting to wonder if this offensive line just simply doesn't like him. I mean, they've given up 6 sacks in this game. He's had nowhere to go, nowhere to run, and obviously nowhere to hide.
And all those sacks in the first half, this is just complete domination. Now let's see. Yeah, the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. He sets to fire deep. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
And an alley to run. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyler Murray on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And the route is on here in this first half. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This is taken at the 3. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Daniil Hunter, who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon.
Big stop.
Looking to throw. Hoffman. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And I'll tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Rashawn Gary in there to get him sack number 14 for him on the year.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
We got motion. Back up. Ball trot. 58's the mic. 58 goes.
Here's Murray. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. A final shot before half from Murray. He's going to look deep for Moore. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Throwing again. Hoffman. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 13 yards, 1st down, Panthers. A 1st down carry by Elliott. Give the tackle there to Daniil Hunter.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
64, weak. They
go to Elliott again. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Let him know.
2nd and 4. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot.
And the pressure gets to him again. Daniil Hunter, my goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really, really turning in an incredible performance. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They're going to try and throw. And it is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
I got you.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
It's a loss of 14. Brings up 3rd down.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Murray. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. They're going for it. It's Murray. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. 17 yards and a 1st down for Atlanta. Murray now nearing the 300-yard mark with still a quarter to play. It's 1st and 10.
Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike 51. Hey, watch the slant.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding call.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
Don't get nervous.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. They'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a 1st down if not for that penalty moments ago. Now Murray off play action. Jones has it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 17-yard line. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And he fires one incomplete.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
Check, 59. You ain't doing nothing today.
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. Flushed, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile.
Check three, check three. Orbit. Zip it. I got him. That's me. Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike. 6 man. Check curls, check curl. Check 13.
Snap comes to Murray at 1. His throw caught at about the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Murray now to throw. Flush to his right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
On 2nd and goal, Murray toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Here we go.
They'll come out in the pistol. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Murray now, 3rd and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. A 5-yard touchdown as his guys continue to pour it on. Bullock good on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This is taken at the 3. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about your score.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. He's picked off at his own 37. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A good pickup there at 22.
Go 58's the Mike. Who that? 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58.
Murray now on 1st down. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. A gain of 9 there. Sets up 2nd and goal. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Murray going to throw to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Rashawn Gary, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign.
At 58 is ready. Don't be scared. Zoom.
Murray sets to throw on fourth. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. From 10 yards out, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. So another score there. Often you talk about the three phases of the game: defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a fourth phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
So they are looking strong here in the fourth quarter. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Ready, set.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
60 Pittsburgh. 50. All day, baby, all day. Let's go.
Off play action. Hoffman going for the deep ball. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a fourth pick. And it's third down. The Panthers on third down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This time it's 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Hoffman. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Murray now on first down. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Right. He's down right here. He's down on the right. 3 down. Hey, check. 3 down.
Shotgun now from Murray. They complete it to Hill. Touchdown, Falcons! Tyreek Hill, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Falcons turn that interception into a touchdown. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where...
And my goodness, another interception. Monte Nicholson picks it, and his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things.
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to air one out. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
I'm here all day. Alert 3, alert 3.
Get it. To throw again. Hoffman. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself.
And nothing but daylight ahead. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. A big play there for the Panthers. 46 yards. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Looking to throw. Hoffman. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Rashawn Gary, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Murray's going to look to throw this thing. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. On play action, it's Murray. And they're going to sack him yet again. The pass rush has been relentless. This time, it yields a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Falcons, they continue to roll as the win gets them to 12-2 on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Carolina, the loss might knock them out of playoff contention as they drop to 6-8. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in New Orleans against the Saints. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen.